What is happening, everybody? And welcome back to episode 99 of Good Kraken's Death Ratio. I am your hostess with the mostest, as always, Garrick be eaten. And I am joined, as always, by one of my very bestest friends and co host and fellow gamer, DJ Sinfin.
What
DJ,
to do, baby? What's up?
how are you? How
Doing
are you?
good, brother. Doing good.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I just got cartoons on the brain. I know.
Yeah,
I
like
guess
that's that's
like
that's where you're at. For everyone who didn't know, like we had a discussion like right before the episode started, about Chowder, um, because
that cartoon, dude.
yeah,
This is a
that's a
beautiful
good
one.
cartoon. Chowder, like that era of Cartoon
That
Network
was like the end of an
cartoons.
era, honestly. Like
Yeah,
Shatter was kind of like the last cartoon. I felt like that kind
Chowder,
of fit like that sort of mold.
Chowder, Misadventures of Flapjack, Regular Show, like all those, like
Regular
right
show.
there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All of those walked so that Adventure Time could run.
Yeah. That show is like on like a level of its own.
Adventure Time?
Yeah, like in terms
I've
of like
heard.
scope.
I've not watched it. I've not watched it. I'm this is me not. This is not me talking shit on Adventure Time. I've not watched it, but I've heard it's like a surprisingly like very in depth show. Like actually from start to finish.
hmm Yeah, no, it's very deep.
Oh
Like the lore goes, it's super expansive.
yeah, I heard it goes kind of crazy, but yeah. So I don't know, but yeah. Just anyways, cartoons on the brain. But how are you this fine Tuesday?
I am tired, bro. I'm like very sleepy tired. I just want to get tomorrow done, and then like my vacation can actually start, and I'll be like
Oh wait, how long is your vacation?
from
Actually,
Thursday to Monday.
nice. Okay. See, mine starts on Friday, and then I've got from Friday to next Monday.
Mm.
Spring break for
We'll
me.
get some. We'll
So,
get some gaming on when I get back. Then,
oh
sure,
yes, absolutely.
for
Especially
sure.
because I'll be available way more during the day.
Mhm.
Got
I
to get
mean,
that
I'll
marathon
be
in.
at work during the days, but yeah,
Yeah, but don't you get off work in like the afternoon?
yeah. So I guess that would be
Like
like
late afternoon? It's like
noonish for
that's the
you.
daytime for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, dude, we definitely got to get some more. We got to get some more marathon in for
Mhm.
sure. We got to get some more Toxic Commando on the books, dude. I want to go to Cryo Archive so bad. I
Dude,
have
I
been
want to
doing
try
like
it.
I've
Yeah.
been like watching runs, and I've been like watching like videos on like how to kind of engage with like that piece of content and not just have it be a suck fest.
hmm
But oof, I wants it. I wants to play it, and I'm gonna sacrifice all my loot to do it. I haven't played it in a few days. Actually, I got back on WoW for a little bit, dude. I literally was like the other day. I was like, dude. Oh, I was like, what did I go back to WoW? I was like really on a marathon kick. I had a couple of really rough solo runs, and I was just like, like we gotta pump the brake on this for a second. Like I think I like opened my stash and I was like sub 200 like items in my vault, and I was
Oh,
just like,
jeez.
a lot of those are consumables. I was just like, not looking great. I was like, we got 2.4K credits in the wallet. We're pretty fucking broke, and I don't have the energy to do a rook run right now.
hmm
So I'm gonna go load up World of Warcraft, and I think I like fished for 2 hours.
Damn, it'd be like that.
Dude, I literally just pulled up an anime like on my TV, and like I have fishing bound to my middle mouse button for World of Warcraft. Literally threw on restaurant to another world and just like watch them make food while I just clicked middle mouse button every time, like the little splishy splash sound went off in my ear.
Mm, yeah. No, that's real. That's real. I mean, sometimes the lows of an extraction shooter could get you to do that.
Yeah, you're like, no, I got to reset, and so I went and did that, and I haven't played in a few days since then. Mostly
Mhm.
because I think everybody that I usually play with has just been kind of busy, so like, and I haven't felt like playing solo. I don't mind solo, but I definitely prefer a full squad.
I get you. I get you.
But we're not talking about marathon right now. we are going to be talking about. We hope you like ports. A less than epic announcement from industry announcement, and much, much more. Because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, where we are slashing through the podcast space to be your source for all of the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear each and every week. If you want to get ahead of the curve, you can head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/goodkrakenpods, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. You can also help us level up our game by joining the GK community in our Discord channel by clicking the link in our description section below. Then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and having a review. Leaving a review there. DJ,
What it do, man?
as always, we have some news about us first, right? With some critical hits.
Critical hits.
Just a few brief things as always, folks. Please check out goodkraken.com where you can get merchandise, which we have new merchandise coming, allegedly, D&D merchandise. And you can also check out the latest episodes of all of our podcasts. We're still stuck on episode 31 from Songs from the Abyss. I'm not. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe we, slight delays.
I'm not sure, but I'm assuming Ernell. I trust in Ernell. I trust in Ernell. It's coming. There's so many episodes. Like, there's so many episodes backlogged at this point, guys. Like, you guys have D&D for a long time.
Yeah,
like, for real.
More
you guys
D&D
have D&D
coming.
for a minute.
Yeah, D&D coming.
But for now, you've got 31 episodes that you can be watching, which is many hours of D&D from us. You can also check out episode 209 of the Shipwreck Show, Amazon, titled Amazon Shark Tank, where we get together and we found strange, interesting, cool, or odd things we found on Amazon shopping and pitched them to one another. Ingredient banana. Dude, goddamn, that was so fucking funny.
It was really funny. Did you buy the bag? Is everyone getting this bag?
I think everybody is. It's literally I get paid tomorrow, but it is sitting in my cart. Like, you will see
bought it
that bag
immediately.
appear.
That guy, but he said,
yeah, dude, he literally just
now.
like, no, say less. Because I too have been looking for a bag upgrade, and I was like, oh, this looks spacious. I'm gonna get it. So yeah, no, it's
dude,
literally sitting in my cart.
I fit this thing in like a couple shirts and like shorts in that bag.
Oh yeah, dude. That's plenty of room, dude. That's a beast.
Yeah, like it doesn't zip all the way, but I can still fit, like, you know what I'm saying.
I mean,
this huge ass thing, like
that's still a big fella.
It's thick too. It's thick as fuck. So
thick.
Yeah, I vouch for it. That's the only reason why I bought that. I was like, maybe I can fit that in there, so I don't have to like lug this around.
And it paid out. So yeah.
So.
Check out all of the things that we try to sell to Xander on that episode, which is available
You wouldn't buy any
now.
of the fruits.
Dude, the fruit that's such a weird thing to buy.
Dude,
like,
no, I thought it was so funny that mine was a bowl of blueberries as the image, and then Ernell comes in with the fucking banana.
literal conventional.
yeah, conventional banana.
One conventional banana. If you need to know why it's a conventional banana, you're just gonna have to watch the episode.
Yeah. Watch or listen.
It gets wilder from there. Honestly, that's pretty mild. And as always, we have another episode of 20,000 Films coming up for y'all this week, where this week they will be reviewing They Will Kill You. I know nothing about that movie, but I'm going to wager horror based off the title. Could be an action film, I suppose, but I know nothing about it. And As always, this is your friendly reminder that Splash Damage is back as pre-recorded Let's Play content on YouTube. Check out our ongoing playthrough of Reanimal, which is getting ready to come to a close. We've only got a couple of episodes left. In that, Ernell and I are a little over halfway through, I believe, with episode 4, so check those out. Our upcoming playthrough of RV There Yet, which I actually believe just released, maybe. I could be mistaken, but I do know for sure that this Wednesday, tomorrow, today, for you people listening to it at the time that this gets released, you can check out our gameplay of John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. So, yeah.
Toxic Commando.
Yep. So that's what's up on the GK front. But, DJ, please tell the people at home what we have going on next.
We got some things, coming down the pipeline that you should know about in the line of sight.
The line of sight.
That's what all of our opponents in Marathon are in when I look at them.
Definitely not when I look at them. I'm often
I grab your gun and point it to them, like right there.
I need to be forcibly directed to him. Good comms. So without further ado, we are going to be telling y'all what is coming up in video game releases. As always, this is our disclosure that this is not an exhaustive list of everything releasing in the next week. This is just what we pull from the released list from Game Informer. So without further ado, starting with March 24th, the day of this recording, we have Dissida Delum Final Fantasy releasing on iOS and Android. We have Disney Dreamlight Valley releasing on Switch 2, starting on the 25th, just the one game for the 24th. We have Tales of the Shire, a Lord of the Rings game, releasing on Switch 2 on the 25th. Warframe releasing on Switch 2. We have Damon and Baby releasing on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC on the 26th. Devil Jam releasing on PlayStation 5, Series XS, and the Switch on PlayStation, March 26th. We have Easy Delivery Co. releasing on PlayStation 5, Series XS, and the Switch on the 26th. We have Etrange Overlord releasing on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC on the 26th. We have Icarus releasing. These are all titles I've never heard of, which is really rare. Aside from like the obvious ones like Tales of the Shire.
They're all releasing like Thursday.
Is it just like indie? Is it just indie release week?
I guess so.
I kind of like after we go through the list, let's pick out a couple and like look into it a little more based off of the title and see where we get. Yeah. We have Icarus, as I said, coming out on PlayStation 5, Series XS. We also have Kena, Bridge of Spirits, releasing on Switch 2. Keeping it rolling on the 26th, because Jesus Christ, there's a lot coming out on the 26th. Life of Strange Reunion, coming out on PlayStation 5, Series XS, and PC. New Super Lucky's Tale, releasing on PlayStation 5. Nutmeg, releasing on PC. Screamer, releasing on PlayStation 5, Series XS, and PC on the 26th as well. We also have Super Mario Bros. Wonder releasing as Nintendo Switch 2 edition, plus Meet Up in Bellabelle Park releasing on Switch 2. We have the Midnight Walk releasing on Switch 2. We have Virtua Fighter 5 REVO release World Stage releasing on Switch 2. We have Marvel Maximum Collection releasing on PlayStation 5, Series XS, Switch, PC, Switch and PC, releasing on the 27th. We finally moved on to a different day. Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection, releasing on PlayStation 5, Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. And Hosey, releasing on PC and Mac on March 30th. So, yeah, a lot of games coming out, a lot of games I'm not familiar with. Every single one that I am familiar with is literally just a Switch 2 port or a collection of some
Yeah.
kind of a retro gaming franchise. It's kind of nuts. I'm getting a little sick. I'm getting a little sick of retro gaming bundles. Like, I know they're easy, but I'm kind of over them.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel that.
There's a lot of them now. There's a lot. Like, how many Mega Man collections is this now?
Just a lot.
Like, honestly, aside from Sonic, is Sega even releasing anything other than collections?
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of been their plan, really. I think for a while they're like re-releasing like old
we
stuff that are
we
classics.
we knew we were only good 25 plus years ago. Just buy those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll make it pretty for you. You know.
Yes, I still don't have a full remaster of Sonic Adventure Battle 2. What the fuck? Come on, man. Come
They're
on,
losing their
man.
grip, man.
Come on, man.
Losing
I
their
would
grip.
literally buy that shit just for the Chow Garden. I'm not even fucking kidding around.
Yeah,
I'd buy a Chow Garden as like a full price game. Like, let me just raise Chow, man. That's all I want to do. That's literally all I did as a kid. I only played the level so I could collect the pets to give to my Chow. It was all a means to an end. Do any titles stand out to you? I have a couple that look kind of interesting based off of just the
I
titles.
mean, I actually clicked on a few of them, and most of these are ports actually. Like New Super Lucky's Tale
Damn, really?
that came out on Switch
That's
in 2019. 2019.
Yeah, I did. Damn.
Icarus, survival game, came out in 2021. For PC, I'm assuming.
Damn, even the ones we're not familiar with are fucking ports. That's crazy.
But Damon and Baby.
But say Damon and Baby is the one that caught my eye.
Damon and Baby. This is actually from Arc System Works, the developers behind Guilty Gear Strive, fighting game, Double Dragon Revive, and Hunter x Hunter and then Impact.
Oh, okay.
They just develop a lot of shit. And publish a lot of shit.
They're like a smorgasbord developer.
Yeah, like
this looks like a
Kowloon
like
High School Chronicle or DNF Duel. Yeah, it's like an action isometric,
deal.
like twin stick, like a little shooter. Maybe
a
bullet hell, a little bit. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. And they're developing Marvel Tokon.
I just saw I just got like the most cursed image. I can't let it distract me right now. I'll send that shit to you later. That was wild. But dude, it's nuts that a lot of these are ports. So many of these are ports. Mm-hmm. We are starving for new releases at the moment. Jesus Christ, is there anything coming out? South of Midnight port again. Grime 2. What the fuck? Oh, thank God. April picks up. April 2nd, buddy. We've got something to look forward to. We can finally play I Am Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's incredible.
Huge. Big time.
Incredible.
Fuck that. I'm going to be playing Darwin's Paradox, though. It looks like we really don't have a ton of games coming out until... like honestly early that first week of April is when it kind of picks up again. There's some interesting games that I have some interest in. I have a little bit of interest in the Pokemon Champion games coming up because it's like just a battle simulator.
Yeah.
I don't know. But kind of a shame. Light week.
Yeah, very light week. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder what's with all the ports, like why this week in particular. But
hey. I have a theory.
Theory?
They're trying to get these bad boys out in time for Easter.
Sounds like it.
There are like ports tend to be a little bit less like expensive, right? They tend to be a little cheaper than than like full price games, right? A lot of people give gifts for Easter. I know that's fairly common. So I can
Mhm,
imagine like getting a couple of like on the DL. This is one of my favorite games as a kid. You should play it too. Type deals.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can feel it. That could be also complete bullshit. I don't fucking know, but like I don't know. It feels like the marketing is in the right area because there's a lot of these are like either like fairly modern, like successful like double A's like Kina or Warframe,
Mm.
or they're like indie ports or like things that have been PC that are just finally coming to console type shit. Uh, yeah, it is what it is. Not a
Yeah.
lot. But later in the spring, it continues to pick up. But we also have some less than great fucking news. Uh, before we get to that, though, exactly, DJ, please tell the people what segment we're heading to next.
Yeah, we freaking mainlined it. Okay, no side
Uh-huh.
quests. We're going straight into
Yep,
the
we got power
end
level.
game. We bought microtransactions to get us here.
Yeah. No, truth be told, folks, if I'm just gonna be so like honest and transparent, there is some industry news out right now. There is just a great deal of it circulating around Crimson Desert. There is a lot of discussion going on in that game, and that's fantastic. But
This
presently,
is more
neither
important.
Deezer or myself have a horse in that race because we haven't played that yet. Not saying we won't, not saying we won't get involved in that discussion, but right now we're prioritizing this.
Yeah, and this kind of permeates throughout the industry and coincides with a lot of news coming around in the gaming space, at least.
So, without further ado, we are going to be talking about breaking news just announced today. Not awesome, but Epic Games is laying off 1,000 employees as well as shutting down 3 Fortnite game modes just 2 weeks after announcing V-Bucks inflation.
Yeah,
Ooh,
this is I don't think we covered the V-Bucks inflation
we did not.
news.
We're
But
gonna but we're gonna
basically,
talk about that.
yeah, we're going to talk about it. But
Like, it like the yeah, because damn, they were cutthroat about that shit too. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll read the exact article first. This is from Epic Games, posted on their website, posted this morning, uh, approximately 10 hours ago at the time of our recording. But it reads as follows. It's pretty brief. This note was sent to Epic employees today. Today, we are laying off over 1,000 Epic employees. I'm sorry we're here again. The downturn in Fortnite engagement that started in 2025 means we're spending significantly more than we're making, and we have to make major cuts to keep the company funded. This layoff, together with over 500 million of identified cost savings in contracting, marketing, and closing some open roles, puts us in a more stable place. Some of the challenges we're facing are industry-wide challenges: slower growth, weaker spending, and tougher cost economics. Current consoles selling less than last generation, and games competing for time against other increasingly engaging forms of entertainment. And some of our challenges are unique to Epic. Despite Fortnite remaining one of the most successful games in the world, we've had challenges delivering consistent Fortnite magic with every season. We're only in the early stages of returning to mobile and optimizing Fortnite for the world of billions of smartphones. And in being the industry's vanguard, we have taken a lot of bullets in a battle, which is only in the early days of paying off for ourselves and all developers. since it's a thing now, I should know that the layoffs are not related to AI. To the extent it improves productivity, we want to have as many awesome developers, developing great content and tech as we can. What we now need to do is clear. Build awesome Fortnite experiences with fresh seasonal content, gameplay, story, and live events, accelerating developer tools with greater stability and capacity as we evolve from Unreal Engine and UEFN to Unreal Engine 6. And we will be kicking off the next generation of Epic with huge launch plans towards the end of the year. This isn't our first time being here. Epic has survived upheavals in 1990s with the move from 2D to 3D with Unreal 1, in the 2000s building console games with Gears of War, and in 2012 moving to online gaming with Paragon and Fortnite. Each time we rebuilt our foundations and earned a renewed leadership position. Marketing conditions today are the most extreme we've seen since those early days, with massive upheaval in the industry accompanied by massive opportunity for the companies that come out as winners on the other side. That's what we are aiming to do for our players, and we aim to bring other like-minded developers into the industry along on the journey to build an increasingly open and vibrant future of entertainment together. At Epic, we pride ourselves on only hiring the industry's best, so it is very painful to part with so many talented people. The folks impacted by the layoffs will receive a severance package that includes at least 4 months of base pay, with more based on tenure. We're also extending Epic's Epic paid healthcare coverage. For example, in the US, they'll receive paid coverage for 6 months. We're also accelerating their stock options vestings through January 2027 and extend equity exercise options for up to 2 years. We'll have a company meeting this Thursday referring to March 2026 to talk about the roadmap in more detail. Tim.
Damn, man.
Yeah, a lot of that email was very industry. This is very corporate. It's I don't know. It's always very souring to me to read words like massive opportunity for the companies, right? When like you're having to lay off 1,000 people to do it. I like, survival at what cost? Is really something that I think not just Epic but the whole industry needs to be thinking about right now. Because if Fortnite can't survive with the legacy that it has, like it puts a lot of other live service games at risk. As models shift and change in the industries, games that match that old model are forced to change. There's been very few games that have been able to remain the way that they were and still be successful in an online space. I would say the game that still has a lot of its original DNA is like World of Warcraft, but even that game, the retail form is vastly different in 2026 than it is now, or than it was in 2004 when it launched. Like they offer seasons, they do they do all sorts of that. They have live service models aside from still having their subscriptions, like most typical MMOs of those nature. They've had to shift to be more modernized to capitalize on that live service trend as well. And unfortunately, the issue with trends is they all tend to come to an end. And I think we're slowly seeing that as Fortnite's life cycle kind of winds down. Right? It's not unless you just completely ignore Fortnite, which I believe is very hard to do if you play any sort of video games at all. The conversation around this game has dropped a lot. Nobody's talking about Fortnite right now. Like
Yeah.
it's not happening. Nobody's talking about it. They're releasing new collaborations. I see ads. There's plenty of ads, but like the conversation isn't there, right? It's all promoted, right? Which means they're spending money to put in front of me, and I ain't clicking. Um, and that means there's plenty of other people that also aren't clicking. But it sucks because simultaneously they're laying off over 1,000 employees. By the way, not 1,000, over 1,000. They're getting rid of 3 game modes that were available in Fortnite previously, um,
Mm.
which is nuts because like a lot of these game modes haven't been around for very long. Like I feel like they all came out like very quickly and they're going away just as quickly.
Yeah.
Um, and then as we mentioned, there's the V-Bucks inflation, and in a world where presentation and marketing matters, um, to the people that are going to be spending money on your product, it is it's so fucking crazy to me that if most companies, DJ, when they are affected by economic setbacks and need to make price changes, right?
Yeah.
They simply increase the price, yes, to
Yeah.
match the new economic status. No. Epic Games said, we want you, the people at home, to understand exactly what inflation is. So we're going to keep the price exactly the same. You're just going to get less. Fuck you. You went from 1,000 V-Bucks to 800. Times is hard. Your money is now worth less of our shitty digital currency. That is such a slap in the motherfucking face, dude. Like, everybody else at least has the courtesy to be like, we're going to do it in a way that, like, you're not going to notice how bad this feels. We're going to try to hide it. They're like,
Yeah.
nah, this is directly hurting your wallet. We want you to know, but we're not doing it. We just want you to know how bad it feels. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Epic Games? Like, what this is bad. Like, dude, if this trend continues, Fortnite doesn't last another decade.
Yeah, I just don't understand like how they're so strapped for cash. I understand like I guess with the closing of 3 or the permanent shutdown of 3 Fortnite game modes that a lot of people were really excited about. I mean, I still see clips of people doing the Guitar Hero clone of that Fortnite festival, whatever. And I'm like, okay, people are still playing that. But it it just doesn't make sense, right? Like, cool, it's a corporate like little corporate press release for all the employees. A lot of them went to Twitter
Yeah, man.
immediately. A lot of them
Yeah,
went to
man.
Twitter saying like,
This
"Oh
isn't
shit!"
our
Like,
first time being here. That's
yeah,
not a good thing,
that's not a
Epic.
good thing at all. But I'm saying that a lot of now former employees have taken to Twitter saying, "I just got laid off today. I didn't expect to get laid off," and then like 10, 15, 20 years in the industry. I just got laid off. So to say it's not about AI and, pull out that specific thing, like, I don't know if that's true because their newest collab is the Italian AI brain rot stuff, the Tung Tung Sahur and the
Yeah, dude. Like
ballerino
that's
cappuccino,
crazy. Like they definitely have like their toe in that shit, right? Also, like what the fuck does this mean for like that 1.5 billion dollar like Disney collab that they just like set up?
yeah,
Who
and
the fuck's like, is that just dead now? Like you're letting go of over 1,000 people. Like I'm gonna feel awfully gross if your 1.5 billion deal just comes out clean on the other side.
yeah, it's just I don't know how they're losing money. I mean, someone I saw someone quote tweet saying they're going bankrupt because they were trying to make Fortnite the new Roblox. and Roblox
That's
is.
exactly what they were trying to do, man. They needed to stay in their fucking lane.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw the article I linked or the tweet I linked in the news. It was someone put out an article, or like in response to the news, they screenshotted an article that from that came from last year in January, where the headline reads, Tim Sweeney says Epic is losing billions fighting Apple and Google because it can afford to. Jokes that, quote, we might run into serious financial problems after a couple more decades.
Yeah. When was this? When was this said?
January 24th, 2025.
What? You struck? Yeah. What's up? What's up, Tim? You eating your fucking? How's that crow taste, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah,
Dude, this is
I don't
wild.
know.
Like, so it's in case you missed it, by the way. There was a $1.5 billion investment that Disney made in Epic, to like supposedly try to like eventually make like an in-world super Disney super universe connected to Fortnite in some fashion. Which is why which is why they started to branch out into that Roblox game mode style, because they were trying to see what would land, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. This is all bad. This is all bad. I don't Epic. I mean, obviously they're not going to come out of this cleanly on the other side. Yeah, man. Sorry, sorry, Fortnite players. Like, I hope you have something to retire to. Because I have a feeling that your game is sinking. Like
Yeah.
Epic is hemorrhaging funds. Like, people are not playing the game. It's just, I think it's just time to admit that the live service model isn't dead, but it has grown stale. And uh, at the end of the day, there are many, many, many people who will just go fucking play something else and be totally fine with it.
Yeah, and it's like
Like,
they
battle
keep trying
royales are
to,
done, dude.
like, yeah, and I was just about to say, like, how many battle royale games are you really gonna play a Fortnite before you get tired? If they're closing down the other game modes, and then also these collabs, they just have to get weirder and wilder for them to get players back in.
Yeah, like that, the fucking like you were saying, man, with like the fucking the Italian. Oh my god, dude, I can't
Skibidi
believe, like, what the
Toilet,
fuck are
you
we
got
doing,
Darth
dude? Like,
Vader
that's
AI
low
voice.
brow shit.
Yeah, like I'm like, bro, we went from like fucking Dragon
Oh
Ball
yeah, dude,
to
remember they're
Final
making, yeah, when they're
Fantasy.
making Vader say crazy racist shit, like, by
Yeah,
baiting the AI.
yeah. So I don't know if that's related to AI. Well, maybe he's right, because Disney just cut its ties with OpenAI today. That's one of the bigger news things today. And OpenAI just said that they're gonna
Oh,
close
but
down.
AI is the future, guys. AI is the
The
future,
bubble is
guys.
bursting. The bubble is
You guys are all
bursting.
fucking nerds, dude. I still can't fucking believe that all you guys thought this was going to be the next fucking thing. You guys are crazy, dude. This shit's gonna be it's just gonna be a glorified smartphone tool, and and on your refrigerators and in your dishwasher, man. This shit's not the future. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, incredible, incredible. I mean, it's just
Ugh.
I just can't believe it. It's
It's been a
just
minute. I feel like it's been a minute since we've had somebody other than Microsoft do a big layoff, right?
yeah. It's just yeah. I can't think of anyone else before this of recent, but um yeah, no, like this is crazy. Over 1,000 employees, 1,000 people are now out of a job.
They really
Um,
tried to soften the blow with, like, making that severance package seem like it was really great too.
yeah,
You're
4
like, "Cool."
months.
They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna pay you for 4 months." Yeah, man, I know people right now that have, like, degrees and years of experience that are, like, literally have been on unemployment and seeking job
For, like, a
for, like,
year.
2 years or
Yeah, 2
more.
years, yeah.
Like, the fucking like, dude, like, the job market is fucked. It's absolutely obliterated, man. It's really bad. And you think there's just 1,000 other developer jobs just lying around for these people to go to?
Mhm.
They're all getting laid off. Like, dude, how many of these fucking people do you think have just had just completely been forced to switch careers at this point
Yeah. Like,
because of the
it
state of the industry? A lot. I'm guessing a lot.
mhm. It's tough, man. It's super tough. Heart goes out to all the developers that, all the people, Epic staff that got laid off. Hopefully, you can find an opportunity soon. But yeah, this is crazy from Epic. First, to let everyone know that they're like price hiking uh, V Bucks. To then collaborating for AI um, collaboration in their game, and then to now, it just doesn't make sense.
Like, we gotta slim it down. We gotta slim it down. They're like, yeah, because you, along with Microsoft, fucking went too big too fast. You
Hmm.
guys expanded like fucking diseases, man. Like seriously. Like as you guys went near monopoly, right? In many fronts. Like you guys pioneered a bunch of crazy shit, dude. Like it's honest to God, like dude, I like oh my god, if Fortnite can't make money, dude, every
This
live
how
service
they're
game
l-
you've
I
ever
just
played
can't I can't believe how they're
is gonna
losing
go.
money. I don't
Like
know how they're
how? Yeah,
losing
dude.
money with this
Yeah,
product.
yeah. And if you look at their figures, it's really hard to get a clear picture because profit isn't disclosed.
Hmm.
Revenue is. And that is an important distinction because profit revenue is overall, like it's their overall what they gained in a fiscal year, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's how much money they made, right? And so, of course, when we're dealing with like these fucking god awful mega corporations and these huge billion-dollar like companies, nothing is ever cut and dry. We never have a clear picture of like what's being spent on what, where their fundings go. Like, the only people that know are the investors, and they're ultimately some of the individuals that have some of the deciding sway in whether or not these people get to keep their fucking jobs. A lot of them, by the way, which know jack all fucking about any video games ever. They are
Yeah.
literally just some like 50, 60 plus year old, middle aged, balding white men that like sit behind their fucking desk all motherfucking day making horrible financial decisions for the sake of other people's lives. Like that's what these boards of investors look like every single fucking time. Every single time you see an article about investors being unhappy, it doesn't matter if it's a Chinese company, it doesn't matter if it's a Saudi Arabian company. I want you to picture $1 billion middle-aged white man going, I'm angry because they're the ones saying nay to all of this shit, dude. It's all of them. All of these fucking rich old white dudes investing in things they don't understand because they got to maintain their capital, and they're literally ruining people's jobs and entire industries of entertainment for the sake of a fucking bottom line.
Yeah. It's it's crazy, dude. It's like I just don't I just don't get how Fortnite loses money. Like, are they paying for these collabs that they're doing? Like, I'm sure they're like,
Dude, because at one point, right? Like it had to be like it had to be like a Super Bowl commercial type thing,
yeah,
right? Where
like
like
you put your
you
shit in
had
our
to
game. Like,
Yeah, like
We
no,
don't
no.
have to
Well,
pay
like
you nothing.
you come to us, like you hit us up, and we'll see if you're good enough for a collab. But dude, I was flipping through the App Store the other day on PlayStation, and I was just like, "Whew, Jesus Christ!" Like some of these collaborations are getting real low fucking bar. Like every time you see like new skin packs, and you're just like, "The Office, huh?" You're like,
Yeah, like,
"Who asked for that?"
okay, sure. Like, I didn't really ask for that. I don't want to play this. I
And
mean,
it's just like
it is really
Power
funny
Rangers,
that
and
I
you're
could
like,
possibly.
"That would have been sick."
Yeah.
6.5 years ago. You what the now you're doing Power Rangers? Like what the fuck are you guys doing? Like half your
Mm,
shit these collaborations are either like way too late, like the years after they've been asked for type stuff, which is
mhm,
weird. They're like, "Oh, we're finally doing it." And they're like, "We stopped caring a long time ago. We barely cared in the fucking first place." Like you're still going to charge me $15 for one of those fucking gliders, man. What the fuck?
mhm. You know, it's I just can't, like, you're these all these collabs, like, it is very funny that I get to play as Tung 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 Sahur, but that's only gonna bring people back for like
Yeah, but
a
like
week or two.
right? Is that like but is that novel laugh worth like all of this sweeping change? Dude,
Absolutely
these
not.
guys are just as bad as like Microsoft at this point. Like they've all this has all been within 2 weeks, by the way. 2 weeks ago, I think it was the fucking 14th that they
Mhm,
announced uh that they made the announcement about like the V-Buck changes. Like what are they taught in a year, dude? Literally only a year ago, he's just like,
mhm,
yeah, we can afford to piss away money arguing with these other mega corporations. Clearly, the fuck you can, dude, because you first off, uh, like you lost, like you guys have lost like lawsuits time
yeah.
and time again. Like you guys lost against Apple how many times before you made any progress? Holy shit, dude. Honestly, like statements like that and then emails like this, they're like, "I'm sorry that we have to do this." You're not fucking sorry enough, man. You're not sorry enough, Tim. Like because you're not taking a fucking pay cut. I bet you your shit's I bet dude, how much is Tim Sweeney making a fucking year? What's Tim Sweeney's
Yeah.
net? What's Tim
What's
Sweeney's
his
net
name?
worth?
Ooh, yeah, man. It's been rough. It's been a rough, like, 5, 6, 7 years of the gaming
Tim
industry.
Sweeney is worth 5.1 billion with a B dollars. That motherfucker could probably work free for the rest of his fucking life. And every single one of those fuckers could have kept his job. And anybody who's just like, that's not how it works. I understand that that's not how business functions, but this is what late stage capitalism
We're past late
looks
stage.
like.
We're past late stage. We're in the end game.
This shit is
Truly.
dystopian, dude. 5 point. He is worth five, and I understand. Before anybody says anything else, I also understand that this man is not $5.1 billion liquid. Okay, but do you understand what $1 billion in assets looks like? Do you know how much? Do you know how much one person needs to physically own, whether in investments, stocks, land, other fucking companies, to equal $5.1 billion?
I actually did this math in my head because me and my coworker were talking about the CEO of OnlyFans dying at 43. He was like
Fuck that guy too.
he's valuated 3.8 billion. And I did the math. So let's say if from birth you were a billionaire, $1 billion, okay, from birth, and you spent $1,000 a day, okay, $1,000 a day for 80 years. From
Which is well above any normal American's national spending, by the
Yeah,
way, or like daily national spending.
do you know how much you would spend total in 80 years of spending $1,000 a day?
You'd probably, I bet you probably a couple million
29
tops.
million.
Yeah, dude, that
29 to 30
is
million.
that is a
Or
fraction of a
less than
fraction.
10%. Like less than 10%. Less
That's
than
insane, dude.
10% of your wealth, like for $1 billion, and this guy has 5 of them.
Yeah, dude.
5 of those
Five
billions.
of them.
Uh,
5.1, dude. Which is like point one. That's like another fucking. That's like another fucking $200 million. That's like another fucking $100 million, dude.
like
Like
that's
what the fuck, man?
you can do the math yourself. Like 365 days times 80.
It's
That's
an
80
it's an
years.
it is an incalculable. It's not an incalculable, but it's an unfathomable amount for a single individual to possess or spend. Billionaires should never exist. Tim, you're not sorry enough. There is something that you as a person could have done to keep these 1,000 people's jobs. Fuck you. Fuck the way that this industry runs. Fuck capitalism. You're dirty. Honestly, you're dirty. Like you can't be worth that much motherfucking money. How much? Oh, I got now. I gotta know. Now I gotta know.
Oh,
What was Phil Spencer's net worth?
so Garrick. So let's say
Phil Spencer's net worth, for a simple comparison, is 25 million.
25 mil. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Garrick? So I did the math again. So I had the $1,000 a day. Do you know how much money in 80 years from year 1 to 80 if you spent $100,000 a day? 100,000
How
a
much?
day. 2.9 billion. 2.9 billion, and he still has 5 billion. So he has 3 to 2 billion, 2 billion left, let's say. 2 billion left still.
It
If you
is
spend
not
100,000 a day for
possible.
80 years, for 80
It is not
years.
possible for anybody to spend $100,000 a day for 80 years. It's ridiculous. Tim, wow. This really puts a different light on your email for me after seeing that figure. Your employees deserve better. Your place in the industry deserves better. You deserve nothing but the worst.
Yeah. No. Yeah, Tim, fork up the money, man. Sell something.
Yeah, man.
Not lay off 1,000 people. I don't know, just sell something.
You could severance package those motherfuckers for the next year and you'd never
No.
even feel a
Sell a
tickle on
beachfront
your dollar,
property you
dude.
might own. Sell a private jet you might have.
Yeah, man. How about you go take a look in your garage and get rid of one of those vehicles? All right. Uh, Jesus fucking Christ, this industry.
Mhm.
Let us know how you feel
Yes.
about the Epic Game layoffs, folks. Fuck. Fortnite's closing down 3 modes, and it's not getting much better because this has been the Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your source for all of the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear each and every week. If you liked what you heard, you can head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/Good Kraken Pods, where you can get exclusive content, discounts on merchandise, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. You can also help us level up our game by joining our GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link in our description section below, then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. We have to go, everyone, but until next time.
Fuck AI and eat the rich. Bitch.